What if the most important product Tesla is building isn't a car, not a truck, not a battery, not even full self-driving, but a humanoid robot that could quietly redefine how work, labor, and even daily life function? In early internal discussions, factory walkthroughs, and subtle engineering leaks, something became clear. Tesla Bot Gen 3 is not a demo anymore. It's not a PR experiment. And it's definitely not science fiction. It's a system being engineered for mass production, not applause. And what's been leaked so far is genuinely eye-opening. Why Tesla Bot Gen 3 exists at Tesla. Let's rewind for a second. Tesla Bot Gen 1 was mocked. Gen 2 surprised people. Gen 3 is where Tesla stopped explaining and started building. Elon Musk has said repeatedly, the long-term value of Tesla's robotics and AI. That wasn't hype. That was strategy. Tesla Bot Gen 3 exists for three brutal realities. Labor. Shortages are permanent. Aging populations are accelerating. Human labor is expensive, inconsistent, and dangerous. Tesla isn't trying to replace humans overnight. They're trying to replace the jobs no one wants to do. Repetitive, dangerous, physically exhausting, mentally numbing, and Gen 3 is designed specifically for those tasks. What leaked? Actually, let's be clear. No one leaked a full blueprint. No secret USB drive. No whistleblower interview. Instead, the leaks came from factory floor footage, internal hiring documents, AI training pipeline references, robotics patents, quietly updated. Elon's own offhand comments put together. They tell a very different story than the one most people think they know. Tesla Bot Gen 3 is not a general-purpose human replacement, a home assistant launching next year, a humanoid toy. It is a task-optimized, AI-trained labor platform designed to learn visually, not through scripts built to scale like Model Y. Not like a lab prototype. That distinction changes everything. The Gen 3 body, subtle but massive CH&JS at first glance. Tesla Bot Gen 3 looks familiar. Same humanoid silhouette, same proportions, same height range. But the engineering philosophy is completely different. Structural evolution, fewer mechanical parts, more integrated joints, lower actuator counts, simplified skeletal architecture. Because Tesla learned something painful from Gen 2. Complexity kills scalability. Gen 3 sacrifices flashy motion for reliability and manufacturability. Every joint is optimized for energy efficiency, heat dissipation, continuous operation, low maintenance cycles. This isn't a dancer robot, it's a shift worker. Hands that finally make SE1. Of the biggest silent upgrades in Gen 3 is the hands. Earlier generations tried to mimic human fingers too closely. That caused control instability, grip failure, over-engineering. And 3 uses a hybrid manipulation system. Fewer degrees of freedom, stronger grip feedback, AI-assisted grasp prediction. Instead of perfectly copying human motion, Tesla Bot Gen 3 predicts intent. It doesn't ask, how do humans hold this? It asks, what's the most reliable way to move this object safely? That's a massive philosophical shift. The real breakthrough, the BRA. And here's the part that most headlines completely miss. Tesla Bot Gen 3's biggest upgrade is not hardware, it's the AI stack. Tesla is reusing something no other robotics company has at scale. The full self-driving neural architecture, same core system, different embodiment. Instead of cameras on a car, you get cameras in a humanoid head. Depth, inference from motion, object permanence, understanding. Predictive world modeling. Tesla Bot doesn't follow instructions. It observes, predicts, and acts. Just like FSD. Why vision beats Saurus. Robots rely on LiDAR, pre-mapped environments, special markers, controlled lighting. Tesla does the opposite. Gen 3 uses vision-only, real-world lighting, no special environments. Why? Because factories change, homes change, warehouses change. A robot that needs perfect conditions is useless. Tesla Bot Gen 3 is trained to deal with chaos, not avoid it. Learning by watching, not COD and G. This is where things get truly eye-opening. Tesla Bot Gen 3 is trained using human demonstration videos, factory worker footage, simulated digital twins, real-world correction loops, no hard-coded scripts, no if-then logic trees. The robot watches, learns, fails, adjusts, exactly like a human trainee. This is slow at first, but unstoppable once it compounds. Energy. Why Gen 3 finally works. Earlier humanoid robots failed for one simple reason: power. Too heavy, too inefficient, too short-lived. Tesla Bot Gen 3 uses optimized battery modules, shared thermal management with Tesla vehicles, predictive power allocation. The robot knows when to slow down, when to conserve energy, when to shut down non-critical systems. This alone doubles practical working time. Why Tesla Bot is built like a car. This might be the most misunderstood part. Tesla Bot Gen 3 is not built like a research robot. It's built like a vehicle platform that meets standardized parts, gigafactory assembly, supply chain leverage, cost down, iteration. This is why Tesla can even attempt this. Other companies build robots. Tesla builds manufacturing systems. Real use cases, no sci-fi. Let's be realistic. Gen 3 is not cooking gourmet meals, raising children, replacing doctors. It is being designed for factory material, transport, assembly, assistance, warehouse sorting, cleaning and maintenance, hazardous environments, monitoring, boring jobs. But boring jobs run the world. The silent economics HFT. Here's where things get uncomfortable. Tesla bought Gen 3 doesn't just change productivity, it changes labor economics, cost structures, employment models. A robot that works 20 hours a day, doesn't get injured, doesn't quit, learns continuously, forces companies to rethink everything. This is why Tesla is being careful. They know the implications. Why Elon is suddenly quitting. Notice something strange. Elon Musk talks less about Tesla bot. Now, that's not hesitation. That's confidence. Tesla only goes quiet when tech is real, the roadmap is internal, the next reveal actually matters. Gen 3 is no longer a concept, it's a product pipeline. What Gen 3 is not telling us why Tesla hasn't announced pricing, release dates, production numbers, but patents matter. Tesla always builds internally, deploys privately, refines aggressively, then scales publicly. That's likely happening right now. The real reason this is eye-opening. Tesla bought Gen 3 isn't impressive because it looks human. It's impressive because it's practical, scalable, economically viable. AI This is not a robot revolution. It's something more dangerous. A quiet replacement of inefficiency. The future won't arrive when Tesla bought Gen 3 finally appears in public again. It won't dance, it won't talk, it won't impress TikTok. It will simply work. And once robots start working reliably, the world never goes back.